It's time for story time. It's time for story time. Come on, friends, and join me now. It's time for story time. Hello and Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome to Storytime with Miss Baig. My Storytime friends and I are so excited that you can join us. Are you ready? That's great. So am I. Parents, be sure to find the link below to get your own copy if you don't have one. Okay. The story title today is Pete the Cat and the New Guy. And the author and illustrator are Kimberly and James Dean. And our genre for this book is a fiction book. And our reading strategy is listen and follow along. And the comprehension skill, making new friends. Pete the Cat and the New Guy by Kimberly and James Dean. It was Sunday, and Pete's friends had come to play. They were rocking to a new song when, beep, 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 there was a noise coming from across the street. Wild's Old Owl had a view from his tree. Pete said, "Hey, Owl, what do you see?" Owl said, "All I see are green shoes and a red hat." Pete answered, "Sounds like my kind of cat." Pete could not imagine who this new guy could be. "I really hope it's a new friend for me." On Monday, Pete wanted to say hi, but he was feeling kind of shy. So he just rode by and by and by and by until finally Pete got to meet the new guy. Pete said, "I've never met anyone quite like you. You seem like a duck and like a beaver too." The new guy said to Pete, "Hi, my name is Gus. Glad to meet you. I'm a platypus." Pete said, "You're not like me and I'm not like you, but I think being different is really very cool." On Tuesday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. They came to Squirrel, who was playing in a tree. "Hi, Gus," said Squirrel. "Climbing is easy. Try and see." Gus gave the tree a try, but the branch was way too high. "I wish I could climb like you, but climbing is something I just can't do." Pete said, "Don't be sad, don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." On Wednesday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. They came to Pete's friend Grumpy Toad, who said, "Come play leapfrog with me. Jumping is easy. Try and see." Gus jumped and leaped, but he couldn't get over Toad or Pete. "I wish I could jump like you, but jumping is something I just can't do." Pete said, "Don't be sad, don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." On Thursday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. Soon they saw Octopus, who said, "Come juggle with me. Juggling is easy. Try and see." "I wish I could juggle like you, but juggling is something I just can't do." Pete said, "Don't be sad, don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." On Friday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. Gus said, "I can't juggle or jump or climb a tree. It's no fun around here for me." On Saturday, Pete hoped Gus would come out to play. "I wish Gus wasn't sad. I wish Gus wasn't blue. I wish there was something we could do." Just then, Pete heard a groovy sound. It was coming from across the street. Gus was rocking to his own beat. Sweet, Pete said. Check out Gus the platypus. He found something cool he can do with us. Tap, thump, thump, tap. He's not sad, he's not blue. Gus found something that everyone can do. The end. Now that we finished our story, I'm so glad that we can put our thinking caps on. So why don't you get yours and I'll get mine, and let's have a discussion. Okay. All right. What was your favorite part of the story? How did Gus feel when he wasn't able to do any of the things that his friends were doing? Was he feeling happy? Was he feeling sad? But didn't Pete the cat and his friend said, don't worry, don't be sad, don't be blue. There's something that everyone can do. So what was the thing that Gus was able to do that everybody else joined in together? Do you remember? Yes, they started to play in the band. That's correct. So always never be afraid of what you can do. And especially when there's a new friend in town, be very helpful, be creative, and have fun, because they are maybe just as scared as you are, but when you become friends and you play together, anything is possible. All right, boys and girls, I'm so glad that we were able to learn today. See you next time for another story with me, Miss Baig. The more we meet together, 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 the more we meet together, the happier we'll be, because your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we meet together, the happier we'll be. Assalamu alaikum and take care.